Well, joining us now, we are talking to a familiar face. You might recognize her if you've tuned in for Channel 5 News at noon. We have Rebecca Villanueva, the Director of Development at Palm Valley Animal Center. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having us. And I'm sorry I disappointed. I usually have a kitten or a puppy with me, but you just have me this morning.
No, and it's great. We really appreciate you for coming in. But speaking of the little pets, the big pets, the ones that want to find a home and want to be loved, tell us a little bit about what's going on. I know we have some pet adoption that we really want to offer to people out there.
Correct. So summer is probably our heaviest intake time, and so we have wonderful weather in the valley, warm weather. That means that we tend to have a lot more litters that are born out in the community, and so that means that a lot more animals are coming into our care. This is where a community can really help save lives by adopting. We have so many amazing adoptable pets, all of which will be spayed and neutered, vaccinated, microchipped. They'll come with 30 days of health insurance. They'll have their collar, their tags, the whole package already will be included. And so what we want to do is we want to encourage our community to come out. If you've adopted before, you know the great feeling of adopting a pet. If you haven't adopted, let us show you what it means to be a hero to one of these amazing pets. And the great thing is that right now, we are extending our waived adoption fees.
Okay.
So we are pushing this out all the way to Wednesday, all in hopes of finding homes for these amazing pets. So we want to invite everybody to stop on by. You can stop by Palm Valley Animal Center, which is our main location, or you can stop by our Lori P. Andrews Paw Center, both of which are offering waived adoption fees till Wednesday. So stop on by 11 to 6. All day today till 4. So if you're out and about and you're wondering, you know, maybe just stop by, take a look. We're open till 4 p.m. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be open from 11 to 6.
Fantastic. So I was taking a look at the screen. We had some video running through, and it said about 5,000 were adopted in 2018.
Correct.
That's an amazing number.
That is an amazing number, and what we want is that we want to increase that to 8,000.
Yes.
Our intake here locally is very high. We are one of the highest intake facilities, not only in the area, not only in the state, but in the nation.
Wow.
And it's one of those lists that you don't want to be a part of,
course.
you know, those bad lists. And so what we want to do is we want to change that for our community. We know that our community is compassionate. We know that we have great people doing great things for animals all across the Rio Grande Valley, and we want to make sure that we continue to improve animal welfare. And there's a lot of benefits to our community. There's benefits as far as, of course, that individual impact that an animal has in a family, in a home, but also there's so many benefits to a community. There's financial benefits, there's economical benefits, and all of that is just focusing on being a more compassionate community and doing that by making sure that we're making pet adoption a priority. There's other ways to help as well. So if you can make that long-term commitment of pet adoption, you can always offer to foster. It can be anywhere from overnight, a 2-week period, sometimes can push over a month, but our goal is to have fosters that can care for animals that just need a short-term care and then being placed into a foster home or being transported to other areas where they're going to find a forever home. There's so many ways that our community can help.
Definitely. I've known so many friends and family members who have adopted various pets, from dogs to cats, kittens, you know, puppies even, and they just, it's a special bond that you have with your pet, regardless whether, you know, however you obtain your pet. But to adopt, I think, is even more special because you know that you kind of found each other in whatever way it came, you know, it happened, and you were supposed to meet, you were supposed to be together, you're supposed to go home with each other and kind of have your own home, and whether you're taking it to just yourself or family members, it's a very, very special bond to have a pet and to have an adopted pet as well.
Correct. And there is a lot to be said about the process of adoption. It is a family event. We want to make sure that it's everyone come on in. We want this to be an experience. We want it to be a memory. I know that we hear from our community all the time. They'll tell us, I remember when we came in, my mom, my dad, my grandma, we all came in and we found our dog, we found our cat, and we knew that was the dog for us. And so we want to make sure everyone come in. It's not limited to only the parent, not only limited to one parent. Everyone is welcome. We want to make sure that everybody understands that this is a family experience, that this is a memory that you're building with your family. And so it is extremely exciting to see families come in and of course leave with a new pet. And the bond between a family and the pet is one that we really focus on. And so the process of adopting, our staff is really focused on that. And so what we want is that we're making that connection. When we're trying to pair up people with pets, we always ask questions, not because we're nosy, but because we're wanting to make sure it's a good connection.
Right.
So I always tell people, like, I love big dogs, but I'm kind of a couch potato, so it wouldn't be fair for me to take home a big dog.
Right.
So our team, what they do is that they'll ask questions like, what's your home life like? What do you like to do? And so they'll easily find out that I like to binge watch shows and cook and be indoors. So they'll usually pair me up or pair somebody like me up with a dog or a cat that's going to fit my lifestyle, because what we want is that good connection. We want to make sure that that pairing is a good one. We're kind of like, what is it, matchmakers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really what we're trying to do, but between pets and families. And that's the difference between pet adoption and maybe getting a pet through other means, is that you're not getting that guidance, you're not getting that information, and you're not allowing that kind of experience to happen. And a lot of times we see that. We see people who get a pet from other means and they're like, oh, it didn't work out, it wasn't what I expected. But our team is focused on making that experience a positive one.
Of course. Well, folks, if you are watching us right now at home and you are completely sold and you're thinking maybe we should get a family pet, thinking about a cat, thinking about a dog, well, they're open till 4 today, so definitely go out and have a visit. Adoption fees are waived, so that is even a more positive thing. And just go with your family and just take a look maybe, and just to see whether or not, I mean, how can you say no to a cute face like that? And they're just looking for a forever home. They're looking for someone to call, you know, their own, and you as well. So definitely go and take a visit. You can get more information at pvactx.org. Or you can give them a call at 686-1141. And as Rebecca was saying, they're there to help you and guide you along the entire process. So if you have any questions, you have any hesitations, they're there to kind of talk to them with you, work them out with you. So definitely, if you're thinking about it, I'm going to be the one to tell you to go. So definitely take a visit. Rebecca, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you,
and I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.